Bruh. Hey, traders. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. And, yeah, just doing what we do every day, man. Right, looking at charts. Futures are open. My God. Remember where Bitcoin closed on Friday? It was like 23,700-ish, right? And Bitcoin futures open at $27,000. Just look at it real quick. It's just a gap. It's just like, what? What happened, Larry? Bottom right of your screen. And the stock futures that have reopened 10 minutes ago as well, they gapped down and they're just pushing back up to maybe fill the gap. I don't know really what happened. It might have probably been like President Trump. What did he do? He let that one bill die or something. He vetoed it or didn't sign it. That might have caused the gap down, but immediately price actions returning to maybe fill those gaps soon. Not sure about Bitcoin, man. That is momentous, dude. So what we can look at, I have a delayed chart for Bitcoin futures on TradingView. We'll look at it. It's been 10 minutes, so we'll be able to see what it looks like. No, not yet. We got, why is it not? Huh? That's confusing. Was it a 10-minute delay? It's been 10 minutes. I'm not sure. Alright, maybe we'll just come back to it. But man, yeah, you got a pullback. Where'd you get a pullback? I mean, really? Like, is anyone here surprised? If you watch the stream, if you're a patron, you literally cannot be surprised that the pullback happened. You hit what? You hit the 2.618 fib extension. You hit the second profit-taking level of the trade setup. That I know almost every single patron saw that because of how many views there were on the private publication on TradingView. You saw it, so you can't be surprised. I mean, what happens at profit-taking levels? People take profit. So what does that mean? The price reverses there sometimes. It's not that bad. I mean, I know $2,000 sounds like a lot, but percentage-wise, it's like nothing. Bitcoin's up 0.38% on the new day, or on the old day. I mean, the day that is about to be over in 49 minutes. So this is just what happens, Larry, at these levels. And so now what do? There's one more target that you've got probably maybe 33% of your trade position still open on Bitcoin, and you're just waiting for 30K. It could take a week or two. It could take longer than that to get there. But eventually, you think in the uptrend we're in, maybe gap fills happen or whatever, you make a higher low than your low from December 24th at 22,878. Anywhere above that's bullish as F. Pivots and runs again to higher prices. Okay. It really hit the this is not how you use Fibonacci from the low to high. It did test that 1618 and bounced, even though that's not really relative. The relative Fibonacci now is Fibonacciing from that low point to high point now to see how deep the retrace was, right? Low to high. And you can see that we've made a moderate retrace, a 38.2% retrace so far. Common retrace levels, you know this, between the 618 and the 382. So this could go as low as 24,408, and it's still not weird. And it could back test. It could back test the range that we had created, kind of like the top of it anyway, December 19th. So this is the common retrace area before reversal to the upside. Without an edge on the oscillators, no idea, man. The edge we had was there, and it played out, and targets got hit off the TA being respected. So now we have to wait for development. We have to wait for the development of, we need data, a lot more data if we're going to make a decision on where this might be going next. There's no way of knowing right now. But as a trader, you have your plan. You've taken maybe 60% of the profit on that trade and letting the rest ride to 30K. All right. And what can you do? I mean, people can move their stops up, right? I mean, one can move their stop up below. I mean, just below 23,700. I mean, so that means even if that Bitcoin dumped and crashed, you'd still actually have made money even on the third, that last portion you have left. It'd be higher than the entry. So I highly doubt GBDC would be in any way affected by XRP. No way. I don't think so. It's crazy. What pullback? It was only a 10% swing. Well, 10% swing, yeah. I mean, this is what happens. This is why I try to teach what I teach, right? At levels like we were at, you know, Christmas Eve. Very calm, methodical. A lot of people thought a Head and Shoulders was developing, right? No euphoria really. People were happy, but no one was freaking out yet, right? But man, you got a very, very small window of opportunity to identify an edge and to see that trend line got broken on the RSI too, which was very telling. I'd love to see what happened afterwards. That's crazy. Right? At these levels, there's nothing you can do. At levels like this, there's things you can do. At levels like this, there are things you can do. We just got to wait for it. Isn't it really cool, though, that when Bitcoin shows an edge on the 4-hour in this trend, it plays out. It's been playing out like really well. That's what you got to love, man. And when it plays well, it outperforms. And unfortunately, with altcoins, just not the case. I mean, hey, great news. Ethereum is up 8.37%. It was up over 10% earlier. It was over $700. It's bounced back. It got down to 660 something just a little while ago. It's back to 690 right now, and only rallying back up because Bitcoin is. All right, and let's just reiterate or relook at this one more time so you know what I'm talking about. This officially happened. This is going to be the first playthrough I've done where it actually hits the target. Okay. This was the George Washington crossing the Delaware trades. Christmas Eve, man. The rebels were in trouble. They had to have a victory. Desperation is what caused them to assault the Hessians. In Trenton, the Battle of Trenton is what it was called. All right? Necessity, we had to have it. We had impending price action, continuation of the upside on a higher low with a stop loss just below that previous local low that was created, right? Here it is. Well, there, I mean, you hit it and you pull back. And it's not even a big pullback. It's not. Maybe price-wise, but not percent. This is like, I was just saying a minute ago, like, this is the TA, man. This is what TA can do. It can help you. It can protect you from getting wrecked, right? Like, people were aimlessly buying up here. We love those people because we have to have those people to supply us the liquidity we need to sell our positions when we get to profit-taking levels. Of course, we love them, but, man, they're always going to be there. So the more we can get that actually respect the TA and make money, the better, right? We want to help people. We can't help that people are going to hurt themselves no matter what happens in euphoric conditions. But man, we can get more people that actually can make money and we can positively affect their lives, right? More people who join the community and stuff. So, all right, let's go to Ethereum. Well, let's go on the daily. Let's look at the time scales, right? Daily's insane. I mean, daily is absolutely crazy. Just a huge, like, spinning top doji, right? Long-legged doji, where you broke out of the ascending broadening wedge. You broke out yesterday with candle close confirmation. And it looks like you got close to back testing that breakout that was once resistance, maybe as support. Spinning top, long-legged doji, man. Lots of volatility. No idea where it's going after this. No clue. So you hit the 1414 major fib extension twice, yesterday and today. And the target, if you could ever get back above 26,833, would eventually be $30,000, which is the golden mean ratio, the major golden mean ratio. All right. Yeah, huge gap. Maybe it's up now. Let's see. I was looking for it. I get this delay because I'm not paying extra. I got my live futures price somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Look at this gap that Bitcoin futures has. All right, this is again delayed, but you had a gap down here too, you know, December 11th, pretty much another gap December 17th, and now look at it. That's so a gap fill, if it's ever going to happen, it's 23,690. It'll happen eventually, I think, down the road. It may not be anytime soon, but it'll probably fill. They almost always do. So, but let's see how far this run goes before any of that happens. All right. All-time highs, obviously, like by far, like not even close. There's nothing here. So let's use some Fibonacci on the futures. You know, how close are you? High to low, same way we did it on spot. So you haven't even touched a 1414 fib extension yet, which is at $27,885. And then the golden mean ratio on futures is 31,450. So, you know, they're pretty close. They're pretty similar to spot off by $1,000, $1,500. So there's your futures if you wanted to see it. You know, like nothing's outperforming Bitcoin. Like, not really. I mean, maybe the blockchain equities, right? The blockchain stocks like Riot and Mara. It's crypto season, man. But maybe it's not altcoin season, right? All right, let's go to Bitcoin one more time and look at the weekly, because that's what's closing in 40 minutes. This candle right here will be closing. It will be a historical candle close, the highest level where traders have settled up in the history of Bitcoin. Wonderful. But it will be below that 1,414 fib extension unless something crazy happens in the next 40 minutes. All right, look at this though. I mean, that is gorgeous. Can't beat this. You can't beat it, man. You can't beat this price. You can't beat this performance. Yeah, Hive. HIVE. Hive is also another one, yeah, of those crypto stocks. Crypto-centric stocks, right? Could I get a sound check too? It might be too loud on my side. Because normally when I have my levels at a certain level and I can hear it a lot, that means it might be too loud. So give me a heads up on that. Sorry I have to ask that crap every day, man. I can't, yeah, it's just stupid. Sounds okay. Alright, thanks. Like, music's good, but not good when you can't even hear what I'm saying or it's too loud or something. It ruins the stream. Okay. So consensus is okay. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah.
RSI being 90 on weekly worrisome more.
I mean, worrisome. I don't know about worry. Worrisome's a weird word to use. I would say it's historically you don't last long up here. You just don't, man. Sec. Trying to get these levels good. Trying to make that. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm just telling you, you don't have to do it or anything. But I got a new emoji ball for the jar. So far, it's only a $15 to $19.99 super chat contribution. It's not for like stream elements yet. It's only because I just did it. We just got it fixed and made, so I think we'll change that to regular tips too. But just for now, $15 super chat is special new emoji. All right, some people might love it, some people might freak out. Futures are higher than the gap now. Look at these futures, stock futures. Wow, look at that. NASDAQ futures up 0.22%, S&P futures now up 0.14%, Dow Jones futures up 0.06%, no big, underperforming. But all right, we're getting some movement on futures. Don't know what they like, but we're pumping right now. You're witnessing it. Very good. Stimulus opium? I don't know, man. Okay, so we did it. We looked at Bitcoin the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly. We look at the monthly. We're running out of time on the monthly, right? It's the monthly. You know, the 1272 in log scale on Bitcoin is 32,423. So you never know, man. If you're looking at this percentage-wise, you think that's the eventual target, 32,423 here. The symmetrical triangle breakout, 100% measure move is $64,000 to $66,000, and that's near the gold mean ratio in log scale, not linear. So different. Okay, all the time scales done. Now we can go back to. Now we can start looking at like altcoins like Ethereum. That did break out. Yep, it did break. It's still broken out. This is pretty good, man. All right, just having that wedge, you know, with the whipsawing stuff. Oh my God, you couldn't. When you broke out bearishly, sellers were exhausted. So the follow-through price action you received was you got right back inside the structure, and where'd you go? You ran to the top, and you actually broke out of it. You broke out. Look at this, and you back tested 667, right? That was once resistance in December the 17th. It's now support. Supply line that you broke is being regarded as support maybe right now. So really nice recovery for Ethereum that, again, at one point earlier when Bitcoin was pulling back, it was at $660, almost like it gave up all the gains before it's rallied really well. Like $35 or something. Jeez. Volatility, man, have fun. I mean, this type of volatility could be terrible for leverage traders. I mean, this is like where I can't imagine. I don't leverage trade, and like this kind of price action right here is why. It's just, you can get liquidated really bad, really quick, really fast. Leverage trading, this stuff. So, all right. Now, what's going on with it? I mean, like, it's just barely overbought. Yeah, it could be showing some bearish divergence if Bitcoin's correcting more. This is going to go where Bitcoin does, right? If Bitcoin dumps, Ethereum's probably screwed. It's going to fall back below 667. Man, I'll tell you, if you stay out, like, there were already targets. Like 850 was a target. I know 800 is a target. But if you're talking about a breakout of a wedge to the upside, which is possible, it always can play out that way. These are normally bearish patterns, but we're in extremely bullish conditions, and we're breaking to the upside, right? So if the bull trend continues or actually starts kickstarting, whatever, for altcoins including Ethereum, 826, 827 is that 100% measure move of this wedge pattern if it broke to the upside. That makes sense, man. 850, look left, man. This is in that area. 800, 820, 855 or whatever. Those are targets up there. Okay, a lot of upside. I mean, looking left. A lot of upside. Serious.
30-minute falling wedge on BTC. Maybe. I learned from the best.
So, Crypto Alex. Well, I mean, a 30-minute pattern is meaningless to me. A 15, 30-minute, even 60-minute patterns are useless. They're so unreliable. They fail often. Okay, and they oftentimes turn into other patterns, larger patterns. So it's like I don't even look at the 30-minute ever, never. Okay, so I mean, like, maybe the 60-minute to look at how many touch points are happening, within a 4-hour candle at a critical ice line or something. But that's about it. I don't look for pattern identification. Pattern identification is minimum 4 hour and above. 4 hours the cutoff, though. For me, anyway. I mean, other people do their own thing. You can apply the technical analysis I teach to less significant time scales. I'm sure it could play out here and there, but it's also going to fail a lot more, too. So,
can you check out the hex/used?
Thanks, Sam. You're close, man. I mean, Canadian dollar. The monopoly money. Didn't quite make it there, dude. Thank you, dude. To the minimum. It's a $10 minimum for major S coins. Wow, man, these futures are doing things. And Bitcoin rallying too. 27,130 just moments ago. Bitcoin spot price 26,635. This is the highest Bitcoin's been since I've been live. It's the highest it's been in maybe a couple hours, few hours. So again, like if you look left, price action, historical price action correlation to 700. If you ever break it, normally you go straight up, straight down. You crap around, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So I think if you really get above 700, Ethereum's easily going to $800. Yeah, $800. Why? That's where traders set it up December 18th, 2017. Their highest one on the daily. That's it, man. That's the target on Ethereum. If you're out there and you're listening and you hold Ethereum and you're wondering about a target, $800 is the next one. Same for, what happened? Why is it not showing up? Oh, that was weird. It lagged. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Hex. Which, the chart, pretty good. I mean, it respected the TA like the Jesus a while back before that huge pump. And it's been respecting TA since it got back in that channel. So, I mean, I'm not going to knock Hex for not respecting TA because it does it pretty well. And where it is right now leads you to believe it very well could run up to, let me show you here, it broke out. It broke back out. Very good. It should be going, well, not should because we don't expect things, but the longer Hex stays above 6.4 tenths of 1 penny, the higher the probability becomes it's going to 9.4 tenths of 1 penny. All right. So if you stay above this, that's your target. Okay. 9.4 tenths of 1 penny. If you ever break that, my God, look out. You're going to 1.4 pennies on Hex. You have a breakout. You have a breakout. You have a back test, and you might be trying to go here. A possible or a potential break, hook, and go confirmation occurring on Hex, the US dollar. Okay. Let's do it. All right, Tom, standing outside of Hex, the US dollar, outside of the trading range that it's broken back out of, okay? And the next target's this, 9.4 cents, okay? We're traders set it up the date of November 13th of this year, okay? It's that simple. I really do wish it was more difficult, and it was like, oh man, I gotta do all this work to chart it. Well, we already charted it. We've already put in the work, right? So now it's easy, okay? Now you don't want to be messing with. So it's easy to. Pretty freaking easy to size up, you know, your risk here. All right, I know it's Hex coin, but it could be. Let's just act like this is Amazon or Google or something, right? You know, it's not equitable at all to take profit at 9.4 tenths of 1 cent. Well, we'll see. You want nothing to do with Hex really below 5.9. I mean, the stop loss. You know, just think about maybe just below, right below that high from July 27th. In this situation, you're almost equitable, right? You'd have to, you know, you're 2.66 to 1. You want 3 to 1, right? So we only have to win 33% of our trades. So that means in this situation, you'd have to move the stop loss up if you wanted to take target at 9.4 tenths of 1 cent, right? Stop loss up just a little bit more. Oh, there you go. If you have a stop loss at 6 tenths of 1 cent, kind of on the dot, and an entry now on the potential break hook and go, then you're good. You're equitable. One could take profit. The first profit taking level at 9.35 tenths of 1 cent, just slightly below the high, just so you get your order filled. One would. It's not financial advice. I'm saying one could do this if they wanted, right? Let me try to line this up. It's not easy with these high divisibilities. All these there, perfect. So I think the second target's pretty easy, right? Just below the. There it is. I mean, it goes 3 to 1. All right, but if it breaks that one, my God, it's going to be an 8.77 to 1 reward to risk there. Very good. That's it. That's Hex. Somehow. All right. Somehow easy to manage risk situation here.
Bruh.
All right. Hope that helps, Sam. Thanks for the contribution. Man, you could have just combined those tips and tipped the $15 super chat so we could see the awesome emoji. Or it's new, whatever. It could be awesome. Some people love it, love it, some would hate it, all right? Look, dude, I'm not here to talk about this being a scam or not. I'm here to look at trend lines, support resistance, and I'm trying to help you size up a chart, right? This could not be Hex. This could be gold. This could be silver. This could be Amazon. This could be anything. Sugar futures. This is the way we would size it up, okay? You can't think about it being a scam or whatever. I don't know, man. Like I'm not here to do I'm just telling you it's a pretty easy way to size up your risk. So this is educational. This is why you come here. You want value out of the stream. I'm trying to give you value. Don't think about it being Hex. Think about it being technical analysis. And we're trying to manage risk. We're trying to make equitable trades, 3 to 1 minimum, reward to risk, all right? That's it. $26,543 on Bitcoin. 26 minutes to go till the weekly and daily and 4-hour candle close. All right. Still looking at Ethereum here. Remember, it's all on Bitcoin. So even if it's all on Bitcoin to do well or not crash, it's still kind of nebulous. Like these assets, these S coins, including the top ones, have been underperforming Bitcoin so hard. You got to wonder, are they gonna actually take off? Are they gonna do this, man? All you gotta do is break 700 and stay above it long enough, and you will eventually catch that big run to 800 bucks. All right, it'll be fast, man. It'll be like, oh my God, Ethereum's up like 20% in a day or something. But right now, if you look at the daily, the way I had it, I mean, like, you know, well, you could adjust here conservatively and you're not breaking out. But I'm just talking about the initial anchor points you are breaking out. At least the pattern, all right? And we talked about the hidden bullish divergence, and the oscillator looks set up for higher prices, bullish convergence, and you got it. Nice. Oh yeah, pin reminder. Yeah, join the Discord or be destroyed. You know how it works, right? There's the link I just posted in the chat. Now pinning it to the chat, so if you need it. Also, Drathgus, remember the whole rule? I hate having to continue to reiterate myself, but I did make a disclaimer inside the description, right? That it's a $10 minimum for trash, right? It's just the way it is, man. It's the way it is. It's a rule, and it's why we can't have nice things. Because people were exploiting that. People were like disrupting the pump streams with trash that were maybe scams where they were trying pump and dumps. So if you're gonna try to promote a pump and dump, all right, it's gonna cost you. All right, good luck, Ethereum. We have faith, but we're just kind of like, what are you doing, man? Like, how long is it gonna take you? I mean, consolidation since November. It's really, dude, it just feels more like consolidating since September.
Let's look at the new
What?
emoji.
Oh, that's
Great
the...
call on the BTC Patreon post last week. We hit 2 of 3 targets, so sexy. So smooth too. Mitch, Appa, I hope you had a great Christmas. Surprised this week is still going crazy this close to the end of the year. No A losses.
I'm so nefarious, man. Thank you, dude. Well, hopefully you're able to participate in that that setup, and it helped you and your family, right, financially, right? I mean, that's what we're here for, right? We're just a community trying to help other people learn. I mean, the stuff that makes you a successful trader, you know, in the long run, not the short run, right? It's not supposed to be fun. It's fun if you understand it and you see it play out. But I'm saying, you're not supposed to be getting like crazy emotional feelings as a trader. It's supposed to be cold and calculated and robotic. That's trading, all right? You have a system, you look for the same things. If it doesn't have it, move on, right? But Navaris, thanks for the 15, and it was a $15 super chat. I haven't set it up for tips yet, so like that's a normal tip. That's just cash, PayPal, but the $15 super chat is where the new emoji would be. I'm sorry. Thanks, man. You attempted. Okay. So let's go to the weekly. Weekly, there's no resistance here. You understand that, right? You're about to have your highest candle close on Ethereum since May of 2018, May 14th, 2018. This isn't even really a resistance on the weekly. I don't even know why this is here.
Are a better play than S coins? Why even buy S coins?
They were. In hindsight, I don't know about anymore. There we go. Jimmy the Genius, thanks so much. And I'm going to change the sound bit too. It's not going to be that noise. It's going to be something about, you know, the Doge himself saying something. All right. 1's in the chat if you liked the new emoji, 2 if you didn't. All right. Let's go, dude. Let's go. 1 word, Doge. Much wow. Many wows. Okay, good to see some people liked it. Awesome.
It's all fun and games until somebody gets wrapped.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but you get wrecked when you don't have a plan. You have to plan for moves to happen. So in the weekly, man, Ethereum, dude, there's nothing here. You get it, right? The target on the weekly, not the daily or 4 hour, is $794 to $800. That's the target, dude. Here's your monthly. You get it, right? I mean, nothing here. Nothing here is on the monthly. There's nothing here. Nothing at $797 to $800. There's nothing on Ethereum on the monthly until like $1,100. I'm not even kidding. Straight up, straight down. So why not straight up again? So Nefarious, dude. We could consider maybe Nefarious the first, because he tried. He was the first to tip 15, I guess, right?
Let's try it again then. LOL, you know I love you, tipping 30 to get the MOP. LOL, learning lots. Did my first night of harmonics and 3 of the 5 coins I charted took off where I marked it. Thank you.
Nefarious, that's great, man. Thank you for the 30 on the day, and thank you for investing in yourself, man. I mean, harmonics are extremely reliable, but they're most reliable. They're just one indicator, though, right? They're most reliable when you bring in the aggregate, right? The many things I try to teach, right? All of them combining at that PCZ is what we want. So, like, for instance, Bitcoin was showing that 1618 butterflies or deep crab stuff. Well, it didn't have any bearish divergence or any exhaustion on any time scale that was significant, so it got invalidated, like, real fast, you know? So that's why, and the trend was bullish, so it's, yeah. Thanks, dude. And if you have any recommendations on the Doge new emoji or anything that would make it flashier or cooler, you know, let me know. Say something. So far, it's just Doge, RGBN, and spinning. So. Wow, we're less than 50 subs away from 39,500, chat, on YouTube. It's crazy, man. I can't believe how close we are to 40,000. I mean, creeping on up real fast. So Ethereum is just at, it's just waiting on Bitcoin to make up its mind. Bitcoin dumps, right? Imagine Bitcoin going back down to 25,787, the lowest point today since the sell-off happened. Ethereum's fallen back below the support resistance. It's going back down to 667, you know it, so that's the tough part. It's been really tough, man. Doing technical analysis recently, like really recently, on altcoins because of their very poor performance when Bitcoin goes up and how volatile and outperforming they are on the selling. Like when Bitcoin barely sells off any, these altcoins have been getting destroyed. I mean, they have been getting put into shambles. The SEC lawsuit for XRP was terrible for a lot of altcoins, and a lot of barely recovered. So you had flash crashes, big flash crashes on some of these big names like Link and XRP, XLM, I think EOS. There were a handful. I mean, even Cardano, I think. So it's been tough. It's because the meta is not altcoins right now. It's Bitcoin. And you had opportunity on altcoins back before the Bitcoin insanity started, and that was late September, October, and early November. You had so many opportunities on those altcoins to make money. If you're a patron, you know what I'm talking about. No emotions in trading means no hey song. Is that true? I disagree completely, man. Disagree, because when it's pumping, it's pumping. You know, okay, I'm a trader, but I'm also a live streamer too. So I have an obligation and duty to entertain and to create an atmosphere, an ambience. I am a vibe creator. So that's just not true. Maybe if I was just trading, but I'm doing both.
Mitch, put your sound bites in a zip and sell them.
My sound bites, like,
Bruh.
I don't know how lucrative that would be. I mean, you can get sound bites anywhere on the internet, man. Thank you, dude. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face by Mike Tyson. Yeah, dude. For sure. That happens often. Litecoin had, I mean, it hasn't really moved much. I mean, I guess it has in terms of up and down, but it hit 137.69, which is where traders settled up on the daily way back, right? That was the target. This has not changed. This has been here for many, many months, man, if not over a year. 137.69 to 145. All right, that's just the zone of resistance. You just hit the bottom of the zone and you reverse, but not by too much. Not by too much. And I mean, yeah, you could definitely argue that maybe there's some 4-hour bearish divergence going on Litecoin. It's gonna go down if Bitcoin goes down. You know, it's almost certainty. Almost. Look at this long-legged doji. Pure amount of indecision. The daily. Maybe you could try to argue and say there's some Class C bearish divergence on the RSI, but bullish convergence really on the MACD histogram. I just at these levels, man, like there's nothing I can really do. It's an 88 plus. I mean, you had a 94% retrace from that June 21st high to the COVID crash low. I mean, and it started with a bullish shark. And this was a trade setup. So there's not much more I can really do for anyone on analyzing these coins besides let you know how deep the retrace has been and how it's a straight line up and there's no structure for me to tell you, oh, hey man, this is looking ready to dump. It doesn't, I don't know what it's going to do. I didn't know what it was going to do down here, but I could tell you it was easy to manage risk at these levels. Very, very difficult to manage your risk how high this price is now. So I need a lot more time and data. Like I got all times in history, right? Eventually you get enough data on charts to declare that you have an edge, and you have an edge at a low risk, high reward opportunity area. We don't have that on many of these coins. Litecoin killed it, man. What's up, dude? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Blinded by the light. Gold looking like a snack. Looking good, man. Looking good. I'm telling you, once you break 1900 to 1920, you're gone. You're going to all-time highs. All right. You know, if you don't, you're going back down to $1,800. Could always be a good entry, but at this point, man, the way it's rallying here, what they're doing with the money, I mean, at any point you are on gold bullish tornado watch. All right. Conditions are primed for a break to the upside. Why? Because if you go to the weekly, there is very clear and concise hidden bullish divergence. Impending price action continuation of the upside on one of the most significant time scales. You've been correcting for 4 months. It's time. You're in a multi-year uptrend. This is it. These conditions are pristine for much higher prices, but what has to happen is you have to break 1920. You break 1920, it's on, dude. I'm telling you. I'm like calling it, man. Once this all breaks out, I mean, you got a target up here of 2158 and 2265. That's it. That's your gold. Not the best area to assess risk here. I mean, I like this little local low. I mean, that might be an area to have a stop just slightly below that, and it'd be pretty easy to manage, I guess. But again, like it goes to 1800, it's still bullish. It's still okay until it falls below these critical supports here. All right. Gold looking good. Bullish on gold.
Bruh.
Hopefully you hear me out there. I don't know if you do. All right. Bullish tornado watch. Conditions are favorable for lots upside on gold and silver. Yeah, if y'all want to, we can go back to that real quick. XAU to BTC, right? Gold tied to Bitcoin. It's terrible. But something happened. Wow. This is a very interesting look here, all right? On the new week, we had a gap down, right? This is gold to Bitcoin. You gap down, you hit nearly the lowest level of all time. That was back December 2017, right? The buying climax. That was when Bitcoin hit nearly $20,000 and the bubble popped, right? And you can see what happened. So here we are again, right back at that level. And just kind of pin barring, just a lot of buying pressure came in on this chart. Who knows where it's going? If gold keeps going up, man, and Bitcoin sits sideways, then you could expect a gap. I mean, not expect, but you could definitely see a gap fill at 7.598 cents. All right. But if Bitcoin keeps mooning, then there's no chance this thing's going to keep dumping. So, looks really interesting here. Alright, since I was paid handsomely to not look at XRP yesterday, we'll look at it, alright? It looks like crap still. I mean, not much of an edge at all. No idea if the bottom's in. A lot of support looking left. A lot of congestion from history down at these levels, for sure. So, I mean, there's always a chance it could reverse here. It's so destroyed. It's so devastated. But, I mean, it's like kind of like a terrible earnings, you know, for a stock where just... Okay, great. You know now, though, how bad things are, right? You gotta wait for the investigation to be cleared if it's ever going to. Trading's being halted on major exchanges while the investigation's ongoing. So it's just like knowing that, and you're objective and you're not a cult follower. What's the point of putting your money in this asset? I mean, there's just so much opportunity out there. You know, it's like, why put it in this asset? It just doesn't make sense if you're an actual real trader or investor. It's like, it's one thing, and there are thousands of things you can research that are much better than XRP right now. Right now, yeah. That's it. That's your XRP. No divergence yet, but near congestion area. And of course it could rally to higher prices. Guess what? Many other things will run to higher prices too, and they won't have an investigation going on. So, whatever. Yeah, and it's like the question is like, okay, let's go to XLM though. But it's like, it's the same thing. It's like whatever's going to happen to XRP is going to happen to XLM probably. So, but just remember, I mean, performance-wise, where was this asset? Where was XRP in August of 2018? Same price, right? Same price. So unless you were trading this on the ups and downs, right? You haven't made a dime. You haven't made $1 since August of 2018. Do you hear that, right? That's real. That's not a joke. That's not me disparaging XRP or anyone who owns it. That's just reality, man. This hasn't moved an inch. I mean, it's up and down, right? But if you're holding this asset, you haven't made any money. If you say you bought, man, I'm so good, I bought the bottom in August, and you held this whole time, you haven't made any money. Opportunity cost. That's a terrible investment. That's a terrible place to store your money. It's not even keeping up with inflation, right? They keep printing more dollars, but what you own since August 2018 is the same price. That's not good, man. That means that money you have is worth less now. It's not good. But go ahead and be offended, you know, by me just being real about this asset. So Link, though, had a good day. Wow, man. Ended up showing maybe some convergence here. Got back, you know, above 1122. Very important. And it actually went up to test 1333, which when we looked at it last night was literally the word. It's like nothing really matters till you get back above that area. All you did was, I guess the little demand line here, you broke above it and you back tested it after you tested 1333. So anything above 1333 on Link, I think, is getting pretty bullish. Anything below it could be bearish. Okay. We got 6 minutes until your close, your weekly daily close. So that was like one of the big ones today. Ethereum and Link were the kind of the highlights today. Back to futures, Bitcoin 26,730, and stock futures equities looking decent, man. They gapped down and filled the gap, and then blew past the gap on all of them, right? So at this point, man, as a swing trader, really tough to tell you when we just hit second profit taking level on Bitcoin last night. I mean, what do you want? You know, what can you even ask for analysis? All right, we got less than 5 minutes. We're just gonna hang out on the Bitcoin chart, run out the clock here, where we've already set up the Fibonacci's for downside from your previous low to the high. 38% retrace, so it's moderate, mild, and a 50% retrace is going to put you at like 25,100, and then the golden retrace, the 618, is going to put you at $24,400, right? That could be a back test of the rectangle we broke out of. Well, let's see. Who knows, man? Like, you know, really, this asset's so special. It's like that finite supply, institutional money coming in. I mean, you got to wonder really how it looks, like how little supply there is out there. We're going to find out on this pullback here how real it is. And thanks for the 1,521 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, that like button, that bell, that's pretty crazy, man. The last 3 streams in a row, over 1,000 likes. So we're streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. I doubt we'd get 1,000 likes today just because Bitcoin pulled back and there's no euphoria. So
Hey bud, can you check out silver please when you have time? Thanks.
what's up, Crypto Chef? Sure did. It was also looking good. Yep, it's great. I think silver's about to break out, chat. I really do think silver's about to break $26 and run to $31. I think you're about to see a massive move up in silver. All right, that's just me. You rejected the high, you pulled back a little bit, and now you're running and you're butting up against it. Okay, sell wall's about to break. What is this? This is huge. Okay, more of this. You're being warned on silver. Bullish tornado watch. Okay, conditions are extremely favorable for much higher prices, and the target, I think, minimum is going to be $31. That's silver. Do you hear me? Please understand. I'm telling you what very well could be happening very soon on silver. $31. Now, of course, you're going to run up. You're going to see 29 bucks. You're going to correlate there probably, but I think that's the target, man. That's the target. Pretty simple here, right? I mean, duh, like just right below this trend line here. And you could layer out, you know, you could 2.76, so it's kind of tight, but you didn't settle at 4.46 to 1 right there. Pretty easy, right? Silver. Bullish as F. Corrected for 4 months, double bottoming on a higher low. Has broken the supply line. It's time, man. Time for silver to come home in a very bullish way. All right. What more could you ask for, dude? Oh my god. Okay, man. We got 58 seconds. Look on the hits. Oh my god. Wow, I've already looked at gold like moments ago. Rewind the stream. Gold and silver have been covered. This candle's about to close, man. Oh. Don't even know what to tell you about this candle here. Is that a shooting star? It's a bearish pin bar. It really is. You're about to have a bearish pin bar on the daily, which is a potential reversal candle, right? That is a textbook bearish pin bar. Sorry, chat. It's not a good candle. It's not a bullish candle, unfortunately. Alright, weekly candle close. We did it, man. All-time highs on the weekly candle close. My God, we were so close. Wait. Oh my God. Did we do it? Chat, history has been made. Double Jesus chimes. Total market cap, chat, just closed at its highest level of all time. It's never been this high. It never closed this high at the height of the insanity in 2017. But we just did it, man. So history. Where were you? You were here, and I appreciate it. So just on the new week, you've already back tested the high as support, and you're just hanging out right now, all right? Very, very good. History. Hype in the chat! So, I don't know. I hope the bearish pin bar goes to heck, man. I hope it does. But you're not going to like prevent me from just saying that a textbook bearish reversal pattern's there. Weekly, you're okay. Nothing on the weekly, right? Just the largest or the highest candle close of all time on the weekly, right? You hit the 144, exceeded a little bit, and pulled back below it. So, yep, the concerning thing is the RSI is sitting at 90 right now. I mean, you don't spend too much time at these levels before you pull back and reset these oscillators. So, after we've hit 2 of the 3 targets on the trade setup, right, profit-taking levels, and you're at 90 on the RSI, could you even be surprised if at some point soon the oscillators reset and we went to lower prices just to pivot to make a higher low than $22,900 before we go higher? You just can't be surprised, man. But hey, man, look, I'm not going to say that I would prefer TA, gravity, be defied. Just keep going. Go to $1 billion, man. I don't care, right? But I'm just talking about practically the way we would look at a traditional market. We're trying to apply the same traditional technical analysis to Bitcoin and altcoins, all right? So a bearish reversal candle on the daily, but the weekly is very strong, but it's at 90 on the RSI, so... All right, so selling's beginning, right? On the new day, 26,185, still above the supply line. I mean, you could whipsaw out of it and break down, man. I mean, that argument could just be made here, right? A higher high, lower levels relative strengths there. So. What does that tell you, man? Gold, silver looking ready to pop while Bitcoin's already popped. So what if people take some profit and put it into gold and silver for that run up? Might be smart. Buy them. Yep, sucks, Mike. We gotta do it though. You gotta pay the tax, man. That's for sure. That weekly total just flirting around with the previous highest level ever where traders settled up January 2018. So it's right there, man. But you can't take history away from us. There you go, breaking it. Long way down, man. Not much support.
Thoughts on Mara?
Went insane and has pulled back and probably gonna follow Bitcoin. No, absolutely no value where it is. There's your Mara on the weekly, dude. Right above $9. There's really nothing. Straight down, straight up, straight down. You broke it. So I mean, eventually $20, but it's not gonna do that if Bitcoin dumps. All right, if Bitcoin corrects, it's gonna not make it there fast if it does ever. So you're just praying for Bitcoin if you own Mara, Hive, or Riot. All right, it's a weekly chart. Overbought. Yeah, there's just nothing here. There's no data. Like above $9, there's no like pivot point really. So the target has to be $20. That's how TA works. That's how sell orders and supply and demand works. When you break a resistance, market participants they have no idea where to set a major amount of sell orders except $20, which is the low from 2012 and 2016. So you could eventually get there as long as it stays above $9. You fall below $9, you're going down to $6, and then after that $3, $4. So stay above $9 and everything will be great. You'll eventually see $20. But you also have to pray for Bitcoin, all right? So I knew it was going to be a kind of more chill day. Been live for over an hour now, so if you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, that sub. Almost 600 likes, so that's good. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, man, that was a big deal. It's huge. The rich get richer, man. No, Brad, you blinked. It's over 589 now. So it kind of sucks, man. Like when the TA is respected really well, and then you pull back, and now you're waiting for more data. There's not much I can do on Bitcoin, but just let's talk about the common retrace areas from the previous low to high. We review the trade setup, right? And that's it, man. So we're going to be up and down, up and down. This is not a blow off top, not even close. You're high if you think this is a blow off top. This is a very moderate, mild pullback that is nothing if you Fibonacci from other swing lows. It's nothing. It's not even a 23% retrace. So this trend is still very bullish, intact, and there's been very, very light amount of selling, even though if you're a FOMO moon boy and you bought in at the top, yeah, you're probably getting killed, man. It's hard for me to imagine, like, buying at these prices. If you don't have an edge, what are you doing? Trying to buy now. Like, that's crazy. So you're patiently waiting for 30K. That's it. Patiently waiting for $30,000. The third target of the trade setup. Bitcoin futures 26,715, hanging in there after that insane gap, one of the largest gaps ever on Bitcoin futures.
Thoughts on the ARKs versus the QQQs?
I don't know, David. The ARKs versus the Qs. I like the Qs, man. The ARKs, are those value? Qs showing bearish divergence. You just got to wonder, did it play out? The histogram's saying it's been playing out, so you wonder if there will be more downside here, or was that it, where it goes to back test the old all-time high from September 2nd before it goes higher. This is crazy, man. Crazy little run here. I'm sure we could plot a channel or something, or a wedge, right? But measure moves up here. I mean, in the 330s. Just remember, people are like, we need a correction in stocks. It's like, dude, you just went through like a 3+ month correction. What are you talking about? What do you think this price contraction was? What do you think from September to really until December 2nd was? I mean, that's consolidation like crazy. Bitcoin had 2.5 years. Q's had 3.5 months, right? So yeah, we can see at 330. I mean, the way Apple looks, Apple showed consecutive higher lows, had broken a supply line. Microsoft looking good again. Tech stocks looking like they're waking back up. Technically, right? I mean, it's like they've been beaten down, they've been consolidating while value's been pumping for like 7 weeks. And it looks like big tech, mega caps might be ready to roll again, even though we know Apple's already been rolling. Some other ones could pick up too. Biggies. Remember, for like the whole year until October, Bitcoin was pretty much just a run-of-the-mill tech stock. Really, it was performing as well as all tech stocks on the recovery from the COVID crash low. But man, when October 8th rolled around, that was the decoupling. When Square announced it was purchasing $50 million of their corporate cash funds or whatever to to hedge against inflation, that was it, man. It started decoupling from all tech and stocks, equities, the index funds. Shout out to Nvidia. Not really, man. I'm getting a little worried about Nvidia. I just don't know, man. It's not catching the bids that I'd like to see. It's showing the ascending triangle, but it's just acting so weak. AMD though, I'm glad I've got AMD there, satiating my semiconductor CPU needs for attendees. But yeah, Nvidia has been kind of disappointing me lately. But I think it's just part of that group, the big tech group that's just been struggling for a while value outperforms. Ethereum technically already broke out, right? Yeah, it broke. And actually, look at this, man. Look at the new day, the 4-hour candle. We closed like at it, and now you're trying to hold this. Very good. Hold this long enough, engulf, man, and take me to $800. That's the target on Ethereum if Bitcoin doesn't crash or doesn't suck, and if altcoins catch any love, Ethereum's going to $800. You're hearing it here, okay? Stay above 667, $800. Boom. It's very easy. So pretty simple to size up risk. Stop loss below 666 again or whatever, and then targets 800 to 850. Okay. What's up, GDB? Thanks for $4.99. Super chat. All right, man. Been a good stream. Pretty productive. I think we got some good education. Thanks for the Hex contribution. So, I mean, like, we look at it and wow, like, there could be opportunity on Hex. But even if there isn't, say it's a scam, right? Like, people are screaming scam, Hex is a scam. Not really concerned with that, but I am concerned with helping you become a better swing trader, right? And Hex was a tool I used this stream to show you how to size up any chart that's breaking above a range and holding above the range. Let's go back to Hex real quick, because it could have gotten that confirmed daily bullish engulfing candle we were looking for that would confirm the break, hook, and go. Did it get it, man? Was it confirmed? Or are we screwed? Chat, we got it. More Jesus chimes. Hex, break, hook, and go. Confirmation. Strongest form of confirmation of a breakout that exists, okay? You broke it, you back tested it, and then you engulfed. All right, so the target is 9.35 tenths of 1 penny. And if you ever break that, 1.4 cents, okay? And if you just think about it too, like common retraces from the previous high to low lines up, I bet, really well here. Hey, look at that. I mean, the 50% retrace, the golden retrace just above it, and then the 886, right? 1.4 cents. So the 88% retrace. So that all makes sense, man. Where Hex could be going. Silver's breaking out right now, chat. Literally breaking out.
Look here! Look, listen!
Understand the next target, really, I mean, eventually is 29 bucks, the high, but really $31. That's it, dude. Okay, $31 on silver. You're hearing it, all right?
Hey, Mitch, could you take a look at XTZ?
I guess. Who cares about Tezos? God, it's so terrible performer, man. Look at this. I mean, imagine owning this asset and dealing with it hitting $1.53. You know that how long? You know, it had not seen those prices since the COVID crash lows, man. Terrible. Like, why even own this? There're just so many. I'd rather own Amazon or Google than Tezos. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. I'll take my chances. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss out because this thing could just pump and dump to $3. Who cares? It's trash, man. And yeah, it's holding this 186 area. Sure, yeah, it held a critical support from May of 2019, kind of like December 2019, and like September 2018. So it held that. So it's kind of like between a 186 and 229, low risk down here, high risk up here. So if this asset holds long enough, its eventual target's 229. That's it, right? If it holds above 186 long enough, it's going to eventually make it to 229. That's Tezos. Now the falling wedge played out, man, and then it dumped, and then it was over, right? It was a trade, trader's market, right? S-coin trade, hit targets, exceeded it, and then dumped, and it was over. So, good luck, Tezos. Yeah, Ethereum, though, looking good. Let's look at Ethereum to Bitcoin. What is that telling us? Is it pivoting at that critical ice line? It is. Oh, it fell below it. Look at this. Wow. Bearish convergence, unfortunately. But man, this is great news that it held this ice line. Fell below it, bounced, and now it breaks 26,890. Then it needs to break that supply line. All right. It could be Ethereum's turn here. Huge, mega bullish engulfing candle on Ethereum to Bitcoin daily. And you're losing your negative momentum. It could be time to rise. And that, you know what that means? If this rallies here, that means Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin, and that means Ethereum's going to $800, right? But you got to break the resistance. If you do, that's where you're thinking that, right, what's happening once it's breaking to higher prices is Bitcoin's not doing much, but Ethereum is rallying really hard, okay? So that could continue. Maybe altcoins would catch some love now, right? All right. Yeah, I think Ethereum US dollar looks wonderful and primed and ready to go. Same with silver, same with gold. But if you ask me about Bitcoin, it just played out. It just happened. Like, it looked good and targets were hit and there's one more to go. What's up, Oracle? Thanks for the one super chat, man. Goldleaf, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Again, we have a new, just for new people coming in, we have a new emoji, a $15 super chat. New emoji ball. It's in the jar. You can see it. It's the Dogecoin. So just a public service announcement or public S-coin announcement. Whatever. So you've already hit the common retrace from the previous local low to high. You hit it. You're rallying out the daily, painted a bearish reversal pattern, but who knows with finite supply? I don't really know. We're in price discovery mode. Bearish indicators just don't perform as well in conditions, bullish, uber bullish conditions, man. What's up, David? I might add an alert on this ETC to BTC.
Pullback AG from a TA perspective, would that be a dumb ETF to invest in for the longer time frame, longer than 1 year? It's not a value ETF, it's based upon genomic revolution. Thanks again.
So, you know, when you look at an asset like this, all right, man, it's just so tough to answer this question because look at it, man. It's parabola. It's gone. It's like straight line up. There's no way to strategize along. It's slightly above $100. Right? Like, maybe log scale here. Still not helpful. Not very helpful. Right? And even a supply line was destroyed, you know, back in June, July. And now it's just going, man. So what is this again? It's a mutual funds trust, genomic. What? I mean, I would think that you got something going on. Like, but look, man, even this was broken. Good, it's a beautiful channel and log scale right there, right? But the problem is, I mean, not problem. The thing is, you broke out, you back tested it, and you've gone up since then. But you know, then it's like all of a sudden, right? High, slightly higher, almost like there's bearish divergence going on up here. Extreme amounts of volume, but very little movement. That can indicate bearishness. That can indicate, look, you think about high, extremely high levels of volume on a slightly higher high. That indicates there was so much effort put in by the bulls, and they could barely move the price. So that's a red flag always. We're talking about volume, and the fact that you could make the argument right now, some buyer exhaustion has set in, at least on the daily. I'm not sure about the weekly or anything. And normally when you break channels like this, you don't, oftentimes, according to David Weiss, you fall back into them. So with oscillators like this, with volume like that on a slightly higher high, all-time high, I would agree. I would think that it's possible to fall back into this thing. It's not looking very strong on a breakout of an upsloping channel, man. All right, right now. But yeah, long term, I mean, maybe it sells off and retraces. You get a value. You get some value. There's no value now. You'd be paying extreme premium with buyers looking exhausted on a significant time scale, right? So yeah, I mean, like, but that's why you apply technical analysis. You know, if you're a long-term investor, you can apply that, and Fibonacci is what gives us our value, right? I mean, like decent pullbacks. Maybe you test the demand line again. You know, get down there. 82 could be a good one, a good entry. But for now, this is not when people take longs. Rational people don't take longs. Only FOMO moon boys, because you're showing multiple variables that are not bullish at all-time highs, and it's just barely above $100. So. But if you believe in it, man, wait for some value and keep going. If I could have a Pokemon as a pet, name my Pokemon? Not sure, man. Not really sure. You could think about like it'd be fun to have like a psychic Pokemon, right? Like a Abracadabra or whatever the most evolved one is. Could do like crazy mind stuff. But then it's like, hey, you maybe want to fly too, right? So maybe you want to get like a flying Pokemon, right? I don't know, dude. Great question. That's probably the most difficult question anyone's ever asked me, man. Thank you. Or not really thank you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. YFII must remain vigilant and just hang on, right? It's fine. It's okay. It's not dead. No problems. You're not in danger or anything. It just requires tremendous amount of patience here. I think it looks fine. I think it's like we have to wait now. We don't know if it's going to play out, but this is where it'd be playing out if it was going to play out, all right? YFII. It's beautiful Wyckoff stuff. It was catching some bids earlier until Bitcoin started dumping, which is okay, understandable. But once it breaks 1533, it's off to the races probably, all right? So patience, patrons, on YFII. That's all I can tell you, man. It looks great. Looks really good to me. Low risk, high reward opportunity areas. even if it went down to like 1200, 1185 or whatever, it could show really nice bullish divergence, you know, or something. So all I can say is patience. This is a creek. We'll see if we can jump across the creek. You jump across the creek, you get above a critical ice line, or somewhat of a critical ice line from Halloween of this year. I think you could be off to the races, and it could be great, man. And that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, Bitcoin catching some bids on the new week for now. 25 minutes since we had a historical weekly candle close on the total market cap, where crypto had never closed at that level in history. But we just witnessed it. It's beautiful, man. So let's go to Ethereum real quick. That's up. It's pumping. Yeah, very, very good. See you at $800, chat. All right. See you at $800 on Ethereum. This is broken out. It's back tested. It's going right now. Pray for Bitcoin not to crash. If it doesn't crash, it doesn't have big, tremendous, nasty sell-offs. I think Ethereum's got room to run to much higher levels. There's no resistance looking left. You only had a little bit of local resistance. And look where you are. You're at your highest level. It's $800 is the target. It's no arguing. And Litecoin's certainly nothing like Ethereum. Litecoin played out. Litecoin's like kind of done. 137 to 145. You break 145, we'll talk. Because if you break 145, that is the highest level of Litecoin went June 21st, 2019. There could be insane markups in price on Litecoin if it ever broke that. But we just finally got to the bottom of that range and we pulled back. So you have your alerts set up, because anything above 145 could be insane for Litecoin, where you go to $200-$300 plus. But that hasn't happened and won't happen until you break 145. All right. Ethereum's different. It hasn't caught much love lately like Litecoin did. It has been underperforming. Like, I bet if we looked at Litecoin to Ethereum, the chart wouldn't look that great, right? Well, it might be Ethereum's time now. So $800. Okay. Are we cool, chat? Hopefully. So an alert here. We get higher than we were earlier. Call up Elon.
Is that a joint?
Just kidding. We got the beeps. The beeps are set up. Been DCAing into Ethereum for 2.5 years. Every time someone tips me in Ethereum, it stays Ethereum. It just sits there. So, second largest crypto holding, waiting for that move up, man. But at this point, strategically, you don't want anything to do with Ethereum back below 667 or whatever, and you don't settle for anything lower than $800 or $794. All right. So opportunity, Ethereum, gold, silver, boom, maybe even Hex, right? And again, be sure to join the Discords, where the conversation continues when this stream inevitably ends. And it's where we have educational resources that are free in there. If you're wanting to get your feet wet in technical analysis and trading, there's just tons of resources. Books, you know, it's like, what book should I buy? Well, we're telling you what books you can buy on the Discord, but also you get notified when I go live, because YouTube's notification system is very bad, and you will miss live streams, because I stream it at different times of the day and night. If there's price action on Bitcoin or something, you cannot rely on YouTube. A lot of people do it still somehow, and they get burnt because they miss the whole stream. Got a decent amount of new people today. And be sure to hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you haven't yet. And we're just the road to 40,000 YouTube subs. Less than 500 now until 40K, man. Less than 500 until 10K on Discord. We have huge milestones incoming on multiple platforms. It's pretty awesome.
You said gold. What do you think of Snug?
It's a levered ETF. I don't like looking at those. I like looking at the spot price. You know, this is a derivative. Okay, it's a contract and it's levered, and so it has an underlying asset that it follows. And so you got to tell me the asset that this tracks. Okay, which one is it? But I don't like looking at and doing technical analysis on the derivative because it's skewed. Because it doesn't matter. It follows spot, right? So which one is it? Was it just GOLD? I can't remember what JNUG follows. It's just gold? No, it's miners, right? Isn't gold GOLD like the miners or something? Gold miners and gold itself are different. They are definitely... Oh, GDX. I thought it was another one. So you don't look at that to analyze. You look at... And we already got it here. I think GDX looks great, just like gold. It's almost identical to gold. So, yep. So we had it like this, kind of like a wedge, but I think it's now obviously more prudent to be looking at it like a channel or something, right? Just like GLD, just like XAU. Perfect. Yeah, if you ever get above 36.22, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. My God, is it any easier? Yeah, so if you break back above 36.17 and then you can break the supply line, you're going to 42.73. That'll be the target, okay? On GDX. Break this, you hold it, you run, you break the supply line, you're going to 42.73. All right, simple. GDX. There was an edge. It played out and then dumped again once more. Thank you, GLD. And then there is no edge after that. Meh. Look at the 200-day moving average. You know you've been testing it for the first time since
Can you take a look
April.
at diamonds? Cheers, Mitch.
What's up, S-Coin backer? Thanks for 1337. I've never heard of that in my life, so I mean, if you want, sure. Damage. DMM governance token. That sounds dystopian. Not a good start. Oh God. Oh, what a beautiful get wrecked pattern up here. I mean, is there an edge? Well, look at that inverse head and shoulders on the RSI. Whatever. So supply line looks like it got broken, right? Down sloping resistance. All right, barely. Not the lowest risk area. Obviously, the lowest risk is 21 cents and change, right? But if you did break that channel or the supply line, and it held and didn't crash or anything, which I have no idea, dude. It's damaged coin. You hit a 23% retrace, so valid swing low. Maybe you're double bottoming there or something. I mean, just common retraces. I'm looking at this the way I look at anything, all right? So if you break a supply line, you know, and you have a 23% retrace minimum, your target's 50% in 618, like almost always. But again, not your lowest risk area. Oh, look, the 618 lines up with the resistance looking left, right, from October of this year. So that's where common retraces could take you. DMG to USDT. No idea, but again, it's not low risk. It's not the lowest risk. The lowest risk could be down here. Also, you think about a harmonic maybe. Let's just mess around here. Might be far too deep. Close, very close. Cipher, 786. It looks like some sort of a cipher pattern. There you go. So, I mean, PCZ, somewhat of a cipher, it looks like. Yep, targets, 35 cents, 37 cents. But lowest risk, 21 cents. All right. Cool. DMG. I did what I could, man. Bitcoin's rallying a little bit more. Very good. 26,878. And climbing at its highest level the new week, the new day, the new 4-hour candle. Imagine a bullish engulfing bamboozle candle, the last red candle. Let's go, dude. You've already made the common retrace. It was very mild for now. No, you do not have to pay money to be in the Discord. Absolutely not. Discord is free. Now, there is, if you join the Patreon, you get more amenities out of the Discord. You get you unlock all the Patreon chat and stuff, which is extremely valuable. But you want to make sure to join on the 1st of the month, not now. Wait till January 1st to join the Patreon, because the billing cycle's on the 1st. There's no such thing as, is something for sure going somewhere? If anyone tells you for sure, they're lying to you, and you shouldn't listen to them. I have no idea if Ethereum's going to 800 soon, but I'm telling you based on support resistances and what breakout we've had and where Ethereum to BTC is, it's very possible Ethereum could see 800 in time, but you have to have a little help from Bitcoin. Bitcoin just can't dump, right? Oh, my shipped shopper is here by the sounds of it. Might have to go do that real quick. I don't know. I've been live an hour and a half. Didn't know how long I'll be streaming today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Follow me on YouTube too. We're very close to 40,000 subs, chat. Less than 500 away. We can do that. And make sure the 1,700 people tuned in. 730 likes. We can get 1,000 likes, and it could be we could be streaking, continue the streak. 4 live streams in a row over 1,000 likes. So. Okay. Pretty sure it's at my doorstep. I'm gonna have to go get it. All right, I'll be right back. I just gotta put this in the fridge, and then I'll keep it going as long as I can. Maybe with silver breaking out, gold working on it, and Ethereum looking pretty promising right now. Pray for Bitcoin. I'll be right back. Thanks.
Bruh.
All right, I'm back. What's up? So 26,887 on Bitcoin. Pulled back $2,000 plus from its highest high ever to its lowest point now, and recovering some. It's not a big deal. It's up $605 in the new week, so good start, especially after that bearish daily reversal candle was painted. Not yet. Hope you all had a great Christmas again. Hope you're preparing for a great new year. And hopefully Bitcoin's contributing to that with its insane gains, unbelievable gains. It feels like a dream, man.
I'm glad I sold my 30,000 Bitcoins at $300 each.
RIP. Thanks, Anon, for the threes. Sorry to hear that, dude. You missed out. Hardcore. Good news is, even if you did that, you had lots of time, lots of different opportunities to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so including for the past 2.5 years. I couldn't imagine just entering the market, just starting to hear about Bitcoin now. I feel so bad for those people. It's like, what were you doing for so long? What were you doing with your life? You're trying to tell me now you're interested in Bitcoin? Really? It's almost offensive, man. Futures just hit a fresh all-time high, 27,370. The gap up is incredible. You gotta wonder what's gonna happen with GBTC tomorrow. It's gonna be on its way to all-time highs, which I think all-time highs was like 38.50 or something. Sitting around 630 patrons right now. And stock futures continuing to climb. S&P's about to be at its highest point of the new day, up 0.31%. Nasdaq's up 0.28%. Dow Jones up 0.22%. Nice, man. There it is. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, Bitcoin futures are hitting all-time highs. We're at all-time highs right now, dude.
Bruh.
Not spot, but definitely futures. Getting your family into Bitcoin is very easy. All you do is send them money, and then you tell them they have to put that money into Bitcoin via PayPal, right? They have the option to buy to Bitcoin on PayPal. So you just say, look, I want this money I'm giving you, convert it to Bitcoin and leave it alone. Don't touch it. So you can say, hey, I own $100 worth, $200 worth of Bitcoin, right? That's it. They have to participate. You should make them, dude. But it's like you're doing it where they're risking nothing. You're risking your own capital just to get your family member to become a participant in this market. That's it. There's no downside because it was not their money to begin with, and you're just gifting it to them. Hold on, let's see. Let's go back to that total chart. Oh, goodness gracious. What? So total, if you don't remember what I was talking about, the history was made today, highest total market cap candle close ever. And it seems like you'd broken it, you back tested it, and now you're trying to hold that support and run to higher prices where it could take you to the 760s. I think 780 was the top, the very top maybe. Oh my God, not on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you're at all-time highs right now. You see this? But the daily's different. The wicks don't exist on the 4 hour. Look, 761's the target now on total. $761 billion market cap. With 70+% of the total market cap dominance being Bitcoins. So, gotta love it, man. Look at that candle. Crazy. What do you mean how with PayPal? PayPal lets you buy and sell crypto. So you send your money, you just send fiat to your family member, and you're like, "This, I'm sending you money that's not yours, but it will be yours if you purchase Bitcoin with this money through PayPal." That's how you make them get into crypto with no risk. Alexa, you to BTC doing something? Oh my God, what happened? What? Where did the data go? It was like a wick down here. That changed. Weird. Am I crazy here? This was different. But I guess since Bitcoin started pumping and gold didn't really move, it kind of maybe changed things. Weird. Yeah, wow, this was different. But it was different when Bitcoin, Bitcoin was at much lower levels. Well, not much, just like $600 lower than it is now when it was looking better, so. Whatever, Cash App, sure, it's whatever, man. Like, I think you're missing the point here. Ad lib, me saying PayPal with Cash App. Do the same thing. It's the way you do it, all right? Dang, dude. Like 476 subs until 40,000, chat. Don't know what I'm gonna do for 40k subs. Like, what kind of stream we'll do. I'm not sure, man. Not a shirtless stream.
It's China to me, China.
Still glad I sold my 30,000 BTC at $300 a piece DBS style.
Murdoch, man. Hey, as long as you're happy, right? If that makes you happy, boom. You did it, man. You're winning.
We still haven't reached ATH on the ZOT. Could it be a reversal?
We haven't reached all-time highs. What are you talking about? You mean all-time lows? If we flip it, all-time highs, right? No, I mean, if Bitcoin keeps running, no, look, even if gold goes up, it's just gonna slow the speed at which this is going. If Bitcoin keeps going and gold starts picking up, then it's gonna be real hard to break that all-time low. You have like fighting force. The denominator has to outpace, the numerator, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's a critical ice line that you could see again if gold doesn't do anything and Bitcoin keeps pumping. So I don't know, man. Like earlier, this has changed. It's weird. It had almost touched all-time lows and created this like bullish looking hammer stuff, and now it doesn't look like that anymore. We looked at it earlier in the stream. I don't know. Weird. I don't know if that's a good metric. Just because it's at 2017 levels means that it's gonna reverse, I don't know. Do we have an edge? I Not really. I mean, you could be setting up for hidden or classic bullish divergence, but SoCal level. Nah, man. It just updated. Like it updates every 100, but currently I'm sitting at 39,524 subscribers on YouTube. We'll just go back to the one chart that everyone loves. Right, Bitcoin log scale chart goes back to pretty much inception, close to it. And $318,000 target from Citibank puts you at the top of the channel pretty much. By the end, you know, December 2021's their prediction, their Moonboy prediction. I don't know, man. That seems crazy to me. But we'll see what happens with an asset with finite supply that actually is getting institutional adoption. Never happened before, really. I don't think.
Hey Mitch, just found you've been looking for you since your streams at Hawk a few years back. Nice to be able to watch you again.
Mike, good to hear from you. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Been here almost every day. So you just found me though. That sucks because we've had so many memories here since those old days. So many, like crazy ones. But better late than never, I guess, right? We're gonna keep it going. See where Bitcoin goes. Yeah, this is certainly a pullback. If you talk about minor swing lows to highs, yeah, 38% pullback on Bitcoin. You had just when it got to a little below 26K. Cash App only available in the United States. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, like, you know, PayPal is only available in North America for crypto stuff too, right? Can Canadians do PayPal yet with crypto? We know silver. You've been warned about silver. Like, there's nothing else I can do to talk about silver. Yeah, breakout's happening. $31 is the target. That's it, dude. You cannot PayPal Bitcoin in Canada yet. Well, hopefully soon, man. Hopefully really soon. I know they're gonna roll it out everywhere at some point. It has to be within the next 3 months, right? So $26,900. I mean, you're near the highs of the new week, the new day, the new 4-hour candle. Got about what, 9 minutes? It's pretty much been a 2-hour live stream. So Ethereum, dude, I'm telling you, it's ready. There's just no resistance looking left, really, where this asset is. The fact that it's broken all the local stuff, just critical thinking leads you to believe the sell orders, the major ones, there will be nowhere to place them strategically until 794. So that's it, man, on Ethereum. It reminds me, it's kind of like silver right now, you know, like broke resistance or is breaking it, and there's just not much looking left until higher prices. So Christian, we'll see. I mean, Florida sure as heck did stand up for 4 quarters against us, man. So I kind of disagree. I'm being candid here, being impartial, right? Florida gave us everything they had, everything we could ask for. There's a Discord. Join it, man. Yeah, theta is insane. It corrected, and now it's pumping. It's up 10+% on the new day. Dude, I don't know about 6-figure Bitcoin. It's almost impossible to believe. I mean, that's great, dude. What is it, Beekeeper? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Beekeeper? You got to announce it via TTS though, right? You can't just PM me. If you're gonna play the game and do it, you gotta do it, man. That way, so everyone can see it. I don't know. We never had anyone do it besides Logan, so. Well, the futures gap, yeah, is out of this world. It's pretty insane. We're gonna look back at it real quick. This is a delayed chart, but just to show you the gap, insanity of the gap. That's right, and you're at all-time highs right now. Huge gap, and there's another gap down here from December 11th or whatever, 12. And the 1.4 fib extension is 27,885. So you could easily see that if Bitcoin spot keeps going up, that's gonna get hit. First time ever. And then above that, man, it's 31K plus. Beautiful. So I don't know, Beekeeper wants to do something pretty hilarious. I'm not sure if he's still watching. Oh, thanks for all the new Discord members. Holy crap. We're getting there, man. The road to 10K. Yeah, dude. Wow, less than 400 members until 10,000 on Discord. Dang. Let's go. Where's the Discord link? It's pinned to the top, to the chat. So I just also posted it, whatever, if you asked. Trump signed the COVID relief bill. Okay. Maybe the markets responded to that already. I don't even know, man. Terrible bill though. Hopefully, I mean, my God, I hope they took out all that foreign aid relief, which is a complete slap in the face to any taxpayer. Beekeeper, you gotta start it with like a TTS announcement, man. I mean, like, people aren't gonna see that, and they may not even believe it, you know? Not really sure how it's gonna affect these markets, you know? It's affecting equities, but Bitcoin's just kind of running up after dumping, you know, for 12 hours. And it's not really, you know, continuing to pump right now, is it? No. Michael, find it odd, I only have 39,000 and change subs. it's a niche thing, man. What I do is very niche, right? You'll have some booby streamer clip channel, you know, from Twitch that'll post a 5-minute video of just a Twitch thought doing nothing, right? And that gets like 370,000 views in like a couple days, right? Yeah, it's crazy how value is perceived, what people watch, what they look for. This is like eating watching the stream's almost like eating vegetables, right? It's not like eating junk food, you know. It's, that makes sense. Gold and silver moving, yeah. Okay, well, you were warned about that, so nothing else I can do for you. We can go to silver again to watch that breakout happening. God, nothing else I can do now. I can tell you the British are coming. You have to act. Yeah, the breakout's occurring right now. At session highs, too. Look at this, chat. This is silver. On the COVID stuff, the stimulus bill passing. The breakout's happening now. It's up 2.8%. Up 1.8% plus since we analyzed this and looked at it. It's like, this is it, man. It's just like target's $31 and just being patient and waiting on this. That's it. It's very, very simple. Sorry, logs go. There you go. Easy. Who knows, Chris? I don't know how long it takes for things to get there. That's just the target. Could be really fast, could be methodical. Why is the target 31? Look left, man. Really? Just because I say so, right? No, it's because look. Let me show you on the daily. Why is 31 target? Because look at the historical price action correlation. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. That's why the target's 31, because the historical context of silver is it when it breaks $26 for real, it goes to $31 almost every single effing time. That's why 31's the target. Okay, we're going. We'll see it. I'll see you up there, man. All right, we'll have a big pizza party. We'll have a pizza ice cream party at $31 on silver. All right, bruh. We talked about the gold target was like 2130 or something. It's that 1272 fib extension. Beautiful, man. Pump it, silver. The bill is signed. That's incredible for Bitcoin. Terrible for taxpayers. Terrible for people holding the US dollar. Terrible for us a lot of reasons. If you saw what's in that 5,000-page trash bill, that's extremely, to me, I think it's the acceleration of the destruction of the US dollar as the world reserve currency, so they can usher in the new world order. That's just IMO. It's not conspiracy. They're destroying the dollar. You haven't noticed? That's theft of American taxpayers, hands down. And then you'll get a really liberal. You'll get liberal politicians that'll come in, and then they'll raise the taxes. They'll raise the taxes on your extremely devalued dollar. And then they'll lock you down and prevent you from working. Do you understand that? Do you hear that? That's real. That's been happening. That's going on right now.
Let's play the game. Fill the tip jar. Winner gets $100 BTC from me. 0.000375558 BTC.
All right, Beekeeper he's the man. He says whoever fills the tip jar gets $100. But do you want to do the tip jar or the 1272 fib extension, Beekeeper? Because the 1272 makes it a lot crazier, right? That's normally what Logan would do. So let me know in the chat what you want to do. You want 100% retrace or the 1272 fib extension on the jar? Okay, yeah, 1272 would be best. Because that's just the way Logan does it. Logan would play that. He would do like a small amount for whoever fills the jar, but whoever gets the 1272 gets $100 from Beekeeper. So there you go, chat. Bitcoin's 26,942. Trying to engulf the previous candle on the stimulus bill passing.
Hi Mitch, could you have a look at this crap coin CRV BTC pair and used? Thanks, 0.089909000 LTC.
What's up, fanboy? Thanks for the Litecoin contribution. Sure did. CRV. Win Honda CRV. Isn't that what it was?
Mitch, may you explain the significance of BTC futures reaching all? Love the streams. Thanks.
Significance of Bitcoin futures reaching all-time highs. More people are willing to pay that much money, more money than they've ever paid in the history of Bitcoin futures. That's kind of it, right? I mean, I wish it was crazier, right? Thank you, man. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal. And I don't know, a gap so large like that, is it a breakaway gap? Do breakaway gaps even exist on futures derivative markets? I don't know. So I think maybe eventually down the road you could get a gap fill, but maybe it might not be anytime soon, if ever. I just don't know. Excuse me, the hold on. 27,050, about to be engulfing the previous candle. A little bit of shorts getting liquidated right now. Only 134,000 worth, but still climbing, man. That was good news for the good news. You know, that COVID bill passing. Great news for Bitcoin, gold, and silver, for sure. Probably the Japanese yen too. Other pairs. CRV, US dollar, tether, whatever you asked for. I mean, kind of like resistance, right? At the bottom of the range is 31.8 cents. Top of the range 94 cents. In the middle, there's kind of a heart line here. More congestion at 64 cents, right? You broke below it, you rallied, you failed, and you're dumping. And so there might be a harmonic here. Let's mess with it. Let's just play around, screw around. Bitcoin is going, man. Bitcoin's at 27,142 and climbing. Is this the bamboozle candle, chat? The bamboozle. Hey, made a common retrace. 382, you know it. Far too deep to be a harmonic.
Any TA possible on yearly candles?
Yeah, man, I wouldn't look at that. I mean, it's not really. What can you do? It's like 10 candles, you know. I never look at the yearly candle. To me, there's not enough data at all to, and it's too slow. Like how long could it take for something to play out? It could take 30 years, 50 years. You know, just nah, man. I just like the fact that it's an XABCD thing, and what's the retrace from that low to high? 88% retrace. So XABCD at an 886. Supply lines there. Right here. Okay, so you ever break the supply line, that could be you jumping across the creek. You have some Class A bullish divergence on the daily. So impending price action reversal of the upside applied. Now, come on, Bitcoin. Don't worry. Once we break to the highest high of the new day, we'll go back to it. Just trying to get this request in. So at an 88% retrace, you're showing seller exhaustion, at least on the MACD. It's beginning to reverse, and if it was to rally, you think the supply line would be the next target, 60 cents or so. No idea how long it would take to get there. So it's okay. XABCD 886 retrace, deep retrace, lower risk down here, of course. Lowest risk 32 cents, of course, but you may not get there. So yeah, looking like you could see 59, 60 cents again at some point. It's the daily, so it could take a while. You got to get some help from Bitcoin. Bitcoin that's giving you help, I guess. Giving help to altcoins. Look at Ethereum, $717. At its highest level of the new week, the new day, the new 4-hour candle, engulfing the previous candle, break, hook, and go, possibly. Got like 3 hours to go till that's confirmed, but I'm telling you, man, look left, Ethereum, there's no resistance, just broke the local stuff, target 794, that's it. That's not new, all right? Beekeeper so much. All right, did you not hear what Beekeeper? The person, whatever, to fill the jar to get a 1272 wins $100 of Bitcoin. All right, so, all right, Fibonacci on the jar. first person's emoji ball that hits right here, right there, wins $100 from Beekeeper. $100 worth of Bitcoin. So if you want to play the game, you can. If not, we can just cancel it. It's fine. He recommended it. He said he was bored, and we're allowing it. He'll be the first person besides Logan to ever play this game. So. People think Bitcoin's going to dump? Well, I mean, it was just pulling back, and after hitting the profit-taking level of a trade. And then what happened? Stimulus bill passes, gets signed, and then what happens? That's really bad for the US dollar. That's terrible, man. So, news-driven catalysts are pumping the hedges. That's what it is, all right? So just showing you, man, whatever. I'll replot it if it gets closer. If not, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. It's like, never even thought about it.
Thank you, Beekeeper.
So 515, thanks, dude.
Is that a join?
Oh boy, it's already lagging, really? That is such bad lag. Wow, dude. Look at that. It's like as soon as we start talking about the game, this stream almost just starts crapping itself. Start being crass there. Look at this, man. 1 frame per hour. Oh, no, we haven't. Let's look at it. DXY. Jesus Christ, man. It'll clear up.
Can we look at the DXY if you haven't already on the stream?
If you haven't. So Science Bunnies. We haven't. Here it is. It's just hanging out. I mean, after a dump, it could rally, not catching many bids, right? It was oversold just to get out of oversold territory. And again, the target's eventually 88.26 or so. 88.26 down here. Much lower prices. It broke the ice line. It broke the support, the big one. So that's it, dude. It just requires patience for it to eventually get down there. Wow. I can't believe how broken this jar is right now. Of all times for you to want to play this game, look at it. Whatever. Might just have to be whichever one fills the jar instead of the 1272 because this is broken. Oh, see, the lag stopped now for a second. Yeah, the tip jar slideshow. Exactly, that's what it is. I got an alert set up on Ethereum. If it keeps going any higher, we'll hear the beep. Man, Bitcoin's up 3%.
Mitch,
Look at that.
Commander and CLDR, thinking we are confirmed into an uptrend. Thanks, bro.
So, Christopher, thanks, man. Christopher! Cloud era. Yep. Yeah, looking like it, man. I don't know, you're right at that resistance, aren't you? So close. Yeah, I think you broke that June 25th high. It was a big deal. But that high back from March of 2019, you gotta break that, man. Yeah, really good to see you break 1218 though. Bitcoin's doing well, catching lots of bids, man. Lots of multi-million-dollar bids at these prices. That's crazy, man. Remember that time we were looking at Bitcoin between $3,150 and $14,000 for 2.5 years? And now we're at $27,188. What? Yeah, Cloudera, if it breaks 1547, 1834 is the target. I've already got that Fibonacci high to low here. I would think that's where you could be headed. And then above that, the 1414 is like, well, like, yeah, the 1272, there's that one high right here. Oh, it's looking good, man. Looking really good. Look at these consecutive higher lows. 1, 2, 3 there. It was a right angle descending broadening formation breakout too, and you're just back testing the breakout. So you know the target, like that measured move of this structure is up here too. 1830s, 1740 to 1830. Then maybe like 20 bucks could be another target there. All right. Anon, thanks for the $1 contribution. I think that is broken. Wow, man. Can't have nice things. Can't play fun games. Jar's lagging so bad, man. Maybe it was the new Doge emoji ball. Mini lag. Much lag. Or when I don't know if it's going to be possible. So bad. Thanks for the 1,500 people tuned in. We are less than 40 likes away from 1,000. So it will be the 4th stream in a row where we see 1,000 likes. We can get that. 30 likes now. Jeez. Okay, Jar unbroke, it seems like. Boom. We did it, chat. 4 in a row. Thanks to y'all. All right.
Hype in the chat!
Seriously appreciate it. All right. It's like good for algos and discovery and stuff. People find me better when you have a lot of likes. YouTube's live streaming algos. So thanks a bunch. We are having a really nice ever since that COVID stimulus, right, destruction of the US dollar bill got passed. Nice. I love it. 1999 is also part of that variation. Thank you, Gustavo Martinez, for the 1999 Dogecoin in the jar. Perfect. That's the new one, man. You just saw it. It's been unveiled today, officially. 27,221, highest level of the run on the day. The new week, new 4-hour candle. Working on a big bullish engulfing. Remember, third target's $30,000. All-time highs currently on Bitcoin futures, 27,690. All-time highs, man. And it just keeps going. It doesn't want to stop, man. I mean, you don't even have to try to explain what Bitcoin is to your friends anymore. They're coming to you. Right? They're coming to you being like, can Bitcoin do this or that? It's really embarrassing for my friends, especially because of what I do, you know? The fact that like they know what I do and I talk about it all the time and it gets brought up and they still never, I mean, some of them did, but then some of them didn't. And it's like, really, dude? And they'll make excuses on why they did. And it's like, dude, that's a trash excuse, man. What's up, FOMO Bird? T. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. That's what got me in the report that made me feel real bad about XRP. Kime. Fun fact was Larson and his wife sold 1.7 billion XRP to the public, $450 million in profit. Yep. During like the bear run, right? Like during the worst times, like they were just unloading it, getting out. Here we go, 27,299 right there for a second. So Moon Boy, sorry that your XRP falling in the jar is super laggy. That's, I don't even know if we can play this game, man. No one's saying we can't hate him for doing it. We're just announcing what he's doing. And he was the CEO, right? CEO of XRP or whatever, or Ripple. Like, if he truly believed, wouldn't you just hold it, right? Wouldn't you just hold on to it? Why sell? Well, then you gotta go into Charlie Lee doing the same crap, you know? At the very $420 Litecoin, he sold all of his holdings. But Litecoin has finally recovered a little bit, right? All right, 27,750 all-time highs again on futures. It just keeps going. Higher spot goes every time spot price hits session highs. Futures hit all-time highs. You're camping near the Grand Canyon? That sounds awesome, dude. Post some IRL in community IRL in the Discord. Post some pictures of your view. Dang, Patreon chat's lit right now. Good lord. Patreon chat's addicting though. It's, here we go. I mean, yeah, we just tested it again. Future highs. So Calvin, man. Well, it might be broken. Again, the game, if it's laggy like this, there's no way to. Notice how the alert box is fine. It's not lagging at all. Well, I guess it was right there. Yeah, it's trying to work, man. And it just knocks out an XR or a Tron emoji. No, it's not the snow. Not at all. Because we've had this lag problem forever now. For like well over a year and a half. Something changed, they had an update, and there's always been memory leaks ever since. Do I think it's gonna hit 30K this week? It's possible. That'd be a good straw poll. Will Bitcoin hit 30K before January 1st? That's a good one, right? Let's do that one. All right, here's the poll. Spamming the poll. Go vote. Core, yeah, I mean, of course. Who knows? Like, it's not our business in knowing exactly on what date a price is going to be at. It's just a fun way to engage with y'all, right? So pulling back just a little bit. Not much. Yeah, I love it. I've seen this before. Chat, look at this. All right, watch your screen. The evolution of trash, 1995, 98, 2000, 2001, 6, 15, and 2020. I wholeheartedly agree with this meme and certainly approve of it.
Bruh.
Sorry about the
No
lag.
question. Just doing what BTC is doing and showing support. Smile.
Thank you, Real Estate Goose. For the $4.99. So broken. We're gonna try here. Here it is. Here's your poll that I'm posting where you can go vote if you want. Dang, dude, is that loud? Jeez. That was loud, sorry. Yeah, it's changed up the set, so the audio levels were different than last time, the last one. So absolute insanity up here, right? Everything doing well. So why is the US dollar not dumping, man? Right? What's going on? Shouldn't it be getting wrecked? Because we were looking at it and it wasn't getting wrecked yet. But maybe we need to go back to it. See if it, any kind of price action. Nope. Nothing. Not really moving. Up 0.02%. You figure with something like that, it would just be dumping some. Just sitting there. I'll post this. I don't know if I'll pin it. Doesn't really matter. So looking really strong right now. 2 hours 31 minutes till bullish engulfing's confirmed. Let's see how high this green candle could go. I mean, you realize how, like, if it really, think about Bitcoin running to 27,803 and closing the 4 hour, it would be some sort of pseudo rising 3 methods or something, right? So that's that one. So, I mean, not really. It just would, you know, it could be a 3-line strike. That would be nuts. I'm not sure what this song is called. Thank you, Kevin, with a C. Never heard anyone named Kevin with a C. Chat of you. So Murdoch, sorry dude.
Did you equip your chugging plus moon boy and wizard hats on the stream? Those were great, hilarious days from 3,500 to 10k.
Yeah, I kind of got away from the hat wearing and stuff. Chugging, no, I still do that. You know, occasionally here and there. It looks like the president just posted a immediate release statement, right? It's not $600 though, it's $2,000 people are going to be getting. And $600 per child, so if you have children, you get $600 on top of the $2,000, I guess. Which I think is insane. Giving money away is so weird. But also, I think it's awful that governments have the right to lock down economies. So, like, this should never be happening, in my opinion, at all. There shouldn't have been a lockdown. And there shouldn't be checks being handed out to people. Neither of those things should be happening, or should have ever happened, okay? Imagine following what China did. Communist China. We did what they did. Why? Okay, though, man. Yeah, go ahead and tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, okay. Never happened before. It's never occurred.
Super chatted $30. Digibyte TA Happy 2021 just joined your Patreon group under Mitziak #BTC.
What's up, Mitzi? Thank you for the 30 of your super chat. Thank you. There you go, right? It's so laggy that when you tip, the lag is like, it's messing up where the emoji ball is supposed to drop, and so it's like it's not even going into the jar. It's just like happening over here, just like drops right here and just falls out. Doesn't even land in the jar. Stupid. Thank you. A Digimite? Yeah, we looked at it yesterday. Pretty range bound, right? Yep. Look what happened, Larry. Yep. It was up here at these levels trying to break it, and it's like, well, I mean, this is where it can reverse, or it can break and go to much higher levels. It actually broke it and went to the next resistance we had, right? But then pulled back with Bitcoin, and now is running again. And so you're just going to have 29 to 30 cents. It's really 29 to 32 cents is a big deal. If you can ever get above 32 cents for real, you're going to 37 cents. That's it. Pretty simple, if you ask me. So the next target, 29 cents. All right. On Digibyte. See? Look how that price. That's beautiful. Look where I have it plotted, where traders set it up. Not one candle closed above it. Only the wicks. Only a price action above it. So that's beautiful. Beautiful TA respected. So good. Yeah, so consolidating, you're trying to rally. I think you'll test 29 cents probably. I don't know if you'll break it though, but we know exactly what happens if you do break it. You go to the next levels, you break that level, you go to the next one, 37 cents, okay? Very simple chart.
Bruh.
Maybe Binance doesn't have all the data for DGB, but my God, if this chart's not being extremely well respected. So, whatever. New Discord link. Okay. Alright, it's pinned. The new one. Later, Sicilian. So, Bryce. See what I'm talking about? Oh, we can't play the game. It's broken. Beekeeper, I appreciate it, man, but this is so... Look at it, look. You see that?
In Pakistan, or did they get rid of the fluff?
Oh, I have no idea. It didn't say in the press release that if they got rid of all the absolutely absurd foreign aid that's coming out of your pocket and my pocket and going to people that don't pay taxes in other countries. It doesn't make sense. It's the acceleration of the destruction of the US dollar as a world reserve currency. That's exactly what it looks like to me. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out after we signed it, right? You can find out what's in the bill by signing it. I agree. Dangerous freedom is greater than peaceful slavery. Yeah. You can't... And this jar game can't work, Beekeeper. I'm sorry, man. We have to cancel it due to lack of hustle from graphics. It would take like 10 years, you know, the way this is going, the rate. I gotta eat some dinner and stuff. I've been live for 2.5 hours on a Sunday evening, so it's like, I streamed for over 5 hours yesterday. I streamed for like 3 hours on Christmas. So I've been kind of going like hardcore, hard in the paint with Bitcoin, trying to keep up with it. Crypto bullet. Thanks for the 269 super chat. Now I got leftover Christmas dinner stuff still. But I do have steak. I do have to cook. Equities and Bitcoin futures still looking like snacks, looking powerful. Very strong. Now I'm crazy, man. A 3-line strike. You know, if Bitcoin gets a candle close above 27,600, it would be some sort of 3-line strike. Insanity. I mean, I'd lose my mind if Bitcoin's 4-hour candle closed above 27.6. What? Why is your girlfriend making fun of me? Stock 762. I mean, yeah, there's all these problems, right? The global financial system, and Bitcoin's a solution to it all in ways. Huh, yeah, right, Jack. 100K subs. I don't know if that'll ever happen. I don't think I'll ever have 100,000 subs, man. That is ludicrous. Look at that, dude. You see what happens? The jar just gets destroyed. Conspiracy theorist? How? It's mathematics. You can't just print money out of nowhere and then give it away to other countries. And that money, like, that eventually it has to be paid back, and it comes from you and me, the taxpayer. I don't understand how that's a conspiracy. That is the acceleration of destruction of the US dollar. Like, how is it not? I don't know how that's a conspiracy. That's mathematics. That's cause and effect when you do this stuff. I don't get that. But all right, but hey, you can call me names, but please back up your argument with words versus just calling me something, a conspiracy theorist. I'm looking at the economics of it. It doesn't make any sense. Just remember what's happening with us. The U.S. is the world reserve currency. The stat. This is what it is, right? The United States is 25% of the world's GDP, gross domestic product, but 80% plus of transactions done on the globe, right? Trade and stuff is through the U.S. dollar. So that is always a problem. So the central banks have to keep printing the U.S. dollar. But what does that do? That hurts us. That hurts citizens of the United States who pay taxes, right? I mean, our U.S. dollar is getting devalued, debased. So sitting in cash is terrible. Math is a conspiracy at this point, I guess, yeah. My God, dude. Just keeps pumping, man. We got NASDAQ, S&P, Dow Jones futures at session highs right now. Session highs, man. They pumping. Bitcoin's kind of just hanging out. Stock 762. Do you think I'm a conspiracy theorist? I mean, I'm literally just telling you what's happening. So, do you agree that I'm a conspiracy theorist for saying those things? It's not like they're fake, like what I'm saying is fake. I probably am. Oh, didn't expect me to reply. Well, again, I'm replying, and I'm just asking you how it is a conspiracy, right? Your wife, Shay, thinks Bitcoin's a waste of time. I mean, why don't you show her your returns if you've been actually accumulating Bitcoin for 2.5 years of price contraction? That's all you'd have to tell her and be like, is it really a waste of time? Because it's paying our bills or paying for that vacation you're going to take her on, right? That's what you should do with spouses that don't believe in Bitcoin or think it's a waste of time. Spend that money you made on Bitcoin for them, something really nice, and be like, hey, at the end of the trip or during it, be like, you know what paid for this, right? Well, it was your job. No, what my job is actually Bitcoin. Because of Bitcoin, I was able to afford this, right? That'll change their minds probably really quick. Maybe. And then even with your SOs, you can do the same thing. I was talking to family members, like they don't participate. Send them $100, $150 on PayPal and make them convert it to Bitcoin. So they have to be an owner. And it costs them nothing. There's no risk involved because it's not their money, but it will be. But it just has to be in crypto form, right? And they just Hold it. Let's do that, man. We're watching the pump, dude. The futures pump on the stimulus bill stuff. Just imagine if Walter White would have just told his wife he was getting rich off Bitcoin instead of admitting that he was selling meth.
Where can I find the chart
Right?
from last night?
That was back then. That was back when
Market
Bitcoin
cap
was starting.
compared to
That
other
show
equities,
started, I
Visa,
think.
Berkshire, etc.
Oh, not bankrupt. Nice name. You changed it. My man. Here at Not Bankrupt Racing, we'll make sure that you don't go bankrupt. See how much better that is, dude? 10 times better. Way more marketable. All right. I saved it. I'll give it to you. I'll post the link everyone can have. It's called asset-.com. Here it is. There it is. All right. Bitcoin creeping on up. Rat poison. You're in trouble. Rat poison. Monka S. Rat poison. Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett said Bitcoin was rat poison, and here you are. Less than $30 billion away from surpassing
Bitcoin right now, or
Berkshire
wait till
Hathaway.
it drops more.
This is a good time to buy Bitcoin now, dude. Join the Patreon. All right. Join the Patreon if you want to learn more about like how to find strategic entries versus just randomly buying. Right? You got to think Stalin. Okay. If you're asking someone, some stranger on the internet, what to do with your money, you gotta see, like, look outside of yourself and look, dang, that's maybe not the best approach to doing that, right? Invest in yourself. Learn how to strategically take longs at certain areas when there's an edge on the market. Berkshire Hathaway is in the crosshairs, man. In the crosshairs. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. It's gonna happen, man.
I'm 17 and I started Bitcoin a few years ago. I had to lie about my age and info and somehow I'm still here. I've made over 3K on Bitcoin now.
Okay, Leahy, thanks so much for the 5. Wow, you had to do what they did back in the 40s. They had to lie about their age to join the draft to fight in World War II. Now we have a different type of war we're fighting, right? Against the globalists trying to destroy the dollar. I guess. Or whoever it is, someone's trying to destroy the dollar. The Fed have waged war on the US dollar with the money printing. Remember, 35% of all the United States dollars that are in circulation right now were created this year alone. If that's not war on the US dollar, I have no idea what is, man. But yeah, probably not a good idea to be talking about breaking laws live via TTS. Just be careful. Remember what you're doing. $27,300. We're climbing, chat. We climbing. Only $300 away from the huge 3-line strike. $188,000 worth of shorts just liquidated. Wrecked. More bids coming in. It's the only song on this set I don't like. Only weird one. It's a long one too, I guess. Okay, we're good. So can you even believe it, man? I mean, people earlier were freaking out. 25,790, no! I mean, since the bottom, Bitcoin's up 5.79%. The bottom of the little pullback. The common pullback, the 38% pullback from the previous low. No big deal. Ethereum's not 720. You're wrong. It's fake news. It's 710 on my screen. Futures just hit all-time highs again. 27,810. Let's go, dude. So Jason, man, sorry. I'm about to just reverse the cache. We can't play the game. The game cannot be played when the lags is bad on the jar. It's broken.
Bullish engulfing BTC?
See, it didn't even, well, I know what happened. The graphic dropped off screen over here. And you couldn't even see it, so.
I owed my 16-year-old brother 4K and paid him back by buying 4K of BTC when it was at 5K. Money is still there and he is now hooked.
Real Estate Goose, thanks so much for $4.99. Well, that's it's good, man. I mean, like, you know, you think it'd be pretty easy to convince a Zoomer, you know, about what this is. Younger people, it's much easier that I've learned. People I know, like younger people, much less resistance on even learning about what this is or what it does, which is makes sense. So it's like millennials are, some millennials are like boomers, dude, of crypto, of Bitcoin. They don't want to hear it. They're gonna roll their eyes glaze over when you start talking about it. So I know it is a pity, dude. I can't make the jar not be trash though, you know, and lag out. He did keep it still there. Boom. Nah, Yellen would be extremely good for Bitcoin, right? She's like hardcore on QE. Like she might have been like the best choice for Bitcoin. Am I wrong here? What's up, Boomer Dave? He's a boomer, all in on Bitcoin. Well, you know what I'm saying though. You understand what I'm talking about, right? I mean, boomers collectively don't like it, right? They don't care for it. But yeah, of course there are some people. Like you make generalizations because the majority of the people that you're making the generalization about, it's true. But yeah, of course there's like not everyone that's a boomer doesn't believe in Bitcoin. So we got 2 hours 11 minutes till a 4-hour candle close, but I don't know how I can stay live for that much more time. Dude, I've been live almost 3 hours now, so be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you haven't. Why not, man? Just trying to get my scrubby numbers up a little bit, right? I'll scrub Twitter and Instagram numbers. Because I just don't put much effort into them, right? It's tough.
I'm a BTC believer.
Thank you, Boomer Dave, for the 5. Good. Very good. There are many out there like you, but there are also much more that are not like you. But who's winning? You can be a believer or not, and it's like, well, I mean, kind of on paper, who's winning? The person who's holding Bitcoin's winning and beating everyone on everything. Nothing's competing with Bitcoin. Nothing can compete with Bitcoin right now in terms of performance, percentage gains in a period of time. Nothing. Nothing, dude. In 10 years, like Bitcoin's up like, was it 10 million or 10,000%, and the S&P 500 is only up like 200% since like 08, 09, 2010. It's insane. Like nothing's even close. Tesla beat Bitcoin this year. Okay, well, there you go, man. One thing, and it's this year. We're talking about since the inception. Tesla doesn't hold a candle to Bitcoin since inception. Oh, so that poll, make sure you get your vote in on it. This will be a fun one. Will Bitcoin hit $30,000 before January 1st, 2021? 68% of y'all say yes. And then 32% say no. 2 out of 3 people say yeah.
Can you check out GRT USD for me, thanks?
I guess if I want to be sober and vomit, sure. Thank you for the 10. Whoops. I think we looked at this already. Yeah, let me try to find it. That's weird. That's really weirded me out. No idea where my work is on this one. Oh, there it is. So, yep, it's just to me looking like it hit a 38% retrace from the breakout here, and I think if it makes a higher low than the previous low, it'll eventually run up and test 54.9 cents. If it breaks 54.9 cents, I think there's a real good chance you see 73.6 cents, right? They're just the two discernible, somewhat discernible highs and this very small amount of history you have. That's it. Make a higher low and it'll run up to test 54 cents, okay? Make a lower low, okay, you're screwed. There's no support. Looking left. That's it, man. We've already analyzed it, so it's pretty easy to look at again. Alright, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it goes nuts, I'll try to be back later. But at this point, man, it's just kind of like I got to get some dinner and I got to do some dishes and clean a little bit. But you understand what's going on. If you get a 4-hour candle close above $27,050, you'll be bullishly engulfing the previous candle, which is very good because then you can maybe get fall through price action off that to higher highs.
How about Link? Little sorry, late to the party.
We already looked at Link, dude. If it breaks 1333, it's bullish. If not, it's screwed. It sucks. That's pretty simple, man. I mean, sorry, dude. Can't break 1333. I mean, yeah, maybe it should bullish convergence, kind of double bottomed here. It could run up, but it doesn't matter until 1333 is broken. You break 1333, you're going to run up to 1455. You break 1455, you're probably going to 1650. It's all about the ifs, man. There's no edge here. Dude, after a crash like that, that's a flash crash. That's big. That sucks. That's real bad. That's like your lowest level you saw since September. So, until you break 1333, kind of tough to be bullish, but it's kind of back testing and holding. The fact that, all right, above 1122, you're fine. Below 1122, you could be in trouble. Stay above that long enough, you'll see 1333 again. You break 1333, 1450. After that, 1650. There's no like edge for a trade right now. None, man. It's really tough. My system doesn't work with volatility like that. So you need more data. You need more candles. So let's get a bullish engulfing candle. It's not insured. You got 2 hours. Selling, buying, selling, buying. Seems like these hedges, or these equities and metals and crypto, liking the stimulus bill getting passed. So I really appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. The jar broke, so we can't play the game when the jar is that bad. It's terrible. So be sure to hit that like button, the bell, the sub on the way out. I appreciate everything. This is the best community out there. Very grateful. I'll be back. Until next time, respect. The T.
You're afraid of what you imagine behind that door.
All's a lonely song on a rainy day. You and all's a lonely song on a rainy day. Hey, hey. All's a lonely song on a rainy day. You and all's a lonely song on a rainy day. Hey, hey.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets. I am not amused.